Hello there, and welcome to my tutorial for Owner of a Lonely Heart. And this is going to be done on electric guitar, and we'll be covering the chords and the movements in the song. So we're going to just stick with the chords and the changes in the song. Now we're going to start with an A5. We're going to be doing some fifths and moving some fifths around. A5 is going to be here, like that. Now we're going to do all our fifths like that. Now some people like to do fifths with both fingers on the fretboard here, the ring finger and the pinky. But I like to do them with just two fingers. They're a lot more chunky that way, like that. First, we'll do an A5. Then we're going to go down to a B5 here at the second fret. C5 at the third fret. Now I'm down on the A string now, okay? Started out here on the E and the A string with the A5. Move down to the A string and the D string for the B5 at the second fret. C5. And then up to a D5. And that's at the 5th fret, and I'm holding down the A and the D string. So it's like this. And we're going to sustain that D5 chord. That's how we get into the song. That's the intro. And I'm just striking this straight ahead like this. Just like that, nothing fancy. Emphasizing the two strings that I have my fingers on, okay? Now, as we get into the tune, we're going to vary that a little bit. It's going to go like this. Then we're going to come down to a G5. Okay, G5 is 3rd fret, same 5th. And we're going to play it like this. We're going to play the E string first, then strike the chord like that. Okay, let's try that. So we went like that. First chord is an A5. Again. Like that. And it goes. Alright, and that's the main lick as we go through the song. Now, let's turn off the distortion, and we're going to work on the changes for the song. Now, our first break comes in the song as we are playing the chorus. The verses in the chorus are the same with the exception of a break that comes, and when we go to that break, we're going to go to this chord right here. That's a D7 suspended 4, okay? And I'm holding down my A string and everything below it, right? Okay, it's going to sound something like this. Owner of a lonely heart, owner of a broken heart, owner of a lonely heart, owner of a broken heart. And that's how that's done. We just play the line, and we're going to strike that chord, sustain it, and then strike it again as we go back in to our tune. Okay, the next thing is going to be the bridge. Now the bridge goes something like this. Now those chords are simply an F form up at the 5th fret, which is really an A. That's an A chord. We're going to strike that twice, and then we're going to strike a C. This is a C chord right there. When you hold down these 3 strings, the D string, the G string, and the B string, you get a C. If you add the high E string, you get a C6, and we can play that note. That note's fine. So we go C, and then down to a G, and that's struck 3 times. So it goes A, C, G, 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 A, C, G, G, G. Now we're going to go through that 6 times. Okay, and this is what it's going to sound like. Now what I like to do is up and down strumming so that I keep my rhythm as I'm doing that. So I'm going to be striking it like this. We've done that progression 6 times in a row. We're going to strike this chord. That is an A6-9. Let's get in a little closer so you can see how I'm forming that chord. Alright, that's an A6-9. How we're doing that is I'm here at the 4th position. I've got my first finger on the G string at the 4th fret. My second finger is on the D string at the 5th fret. My third finger is on the B string at the 5th fret. And then down below it, my pinky is on the high E string at the 5th fret. That is an A6-9. So let's play the whole thing. Go something like this. 2, 3, 4. That's 1. That's 2. 3. 4. 5. Number 6. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we go into our next part. Okay. Now when we go into the next part of our bridge, we're going to go to what is called an A flat 13 or G sharp 13, whichever one you want to call it. That's G sharp right there, or A flat. That's a 13 chord right there. I'm going to put my thumb on top here at G sharp or A flat. Okay. We're going to mute the A string. Not even going to play that string, but it's, it's kind of in there, so it'll get muted. We're going to take the first finger and go to the D string, grab the 4th fret, go to the G string, 5th fret with the middle finger, go down to the B string, 6th fret with the ring finger, and the pinky is not going to be used, but we're going to see if we can bar that bottom string so we can get that note right there. We need that other A flat if possible, and we wound up with this. That's the chord. If you can't get that A flat note down there at the bottom, high A flat, don't worry about it. But because this is the main part of the chord we need right there. That's an A flat 13, but it goes like this, like that, and it's going to be struck this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, like that. And now that same chord is going to be taken up the fretboard like this. We're going to go back a half step, same chord, like that. And we're going to raise that chord, so it goes like this. 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Like that, and then back down to our A, 5. Flat 13. Take it back a half step to a G13. Raise it. A flat or G sharp. A 13. A sharp 13. One more. Okay, let's go back and we're going to do a little bit of that chord progression we were doing, like this. Alright, and we're going to show you how we got into that break. Here it goes. I'm just going to do a couple of them. One, two, three, four. And we're back into our song. And that's where the solo would go. Back down to A5. Alright, that was like that. And we go back into our song.